Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. Next month is Kepler's birthday. You're going to be 10.
Really?
He's going to be 10 years old.
God.
And that is wild. And it is time for him to have a birthday gift.
Your birthday gift.
We've discussed before how sometimes if we want to get something, we just justify it as a birthday gift. Even though it's a cat who doesn't know it's his birthday and doesn't understand the concept of birthdays, that's okay. It's a thing that we wanted to get for him, and we actually had it previously set up. We just changed a little bit of it, but I'm going to show you what it is. It is a new cat fountain, because he had previously been using this. Him and Sagan used this for years.
When Sagan started getting urinary crystals.
Yeah, which was when we were still in the other house.
Mm-hmm.
So we've probably had this 4 or 5 years, I think. And for what it's worth, this has been a good one.
Yes.
I would still recommend it, asterisk. The asterisk is, after having used this for several years, it still does what it's designed to do. However, it is a pain. And the reason it's a pain is that it doesn't look like it, but there are like 20 parts.
These clip off, all three of them. There's like this piece unscrews, and there's like 3 parts here, and then a filter.
And there's an O-ring on the thing.
Yeah.
And then
This part is difficult to clean too.
yeah, there's some parts to this that are I mean, the whole thing is a bit of a pain to clean. And it needs cleaned ideally every probably week or two. With just the one cat, we probably go closer to 2, but when we had Sagan around, we tried to do it closer to every week if possible. And if you want to just do like a temporary thing, you can at least like pour out the water and put in new water, but you really should like go through and
But it
clean
required like
it.
a bottle brush and it's just started to get
Yeah, and you have to buy specialty filters. It takes 2 different types of filters, and you have to make sure that you put in new filters every time. So it's not that it's a bad product. It has been a good product. It's done what it's designed to do, but it's a little finagly where like if you don't have it just right, then the water doesn't come out very good, and then you have to like take it apart and put it back. So like it's been fine, but we have been wondering if there was a better product. And then
you know there was a piece broken on it too, right?
there was something broken on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was something.
The piece that holds the carbon filter that screws onto that tiny tube.
Yeah.
It's supposed to click, which is the main problem on why it kind of stops coming out of the top sometimes.
Oh, well, anyway, Chaz and Jeff have a different cat fountain, and theirs is easier. So we finally just got one of those. So this is the cat fountain now. And
I was trying to fix the flow of it because it has an adjustable flow for the pump,
yeah.
and that's why it's not on, and he couldn't wait for me to plug it back in.
Oh. And
You ready?
he was drinking from it earlier. We
Yeah,
had
he
it set up
was.
earlier. There we go. There you go. So obviously, I mean, it's I guess prettier depending on what. I mean, that's subjective, I suppose. But the cool thing is that there are less parts, which is like the big thing, because
snap together, and the alignment's a lot easier.
yeah. So we're hoping that going forward that'll be less of a pain in our butts, and really Mal's, because Mal is usually the one that cleans this.
And I complain about it, like there's this piece,
Yeah.
and this piece, and this is impossible to really clean well.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the times I would just swap out the water, but Mal is usually the one that did the deep cleaning stuff on it. So this will be hopefully easier. So hopefully we'll have this one for the next few years and things will go a little bit better. Yeah.
They sell this in a few configurations too,
Oh, yeah?
because I know how much he likes falling water from sink drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes with this piece, which is how they normally come. And that goes in, and it just kind of like goes straight up and like bubbles back down and falls over the dome. But I know he likes the falling water, so I bought that piece too.
Okay. Yeah, Mal's the one that took care of all this. I didn't really know anything about it, but Jazz and Jeff have one. They like it, and we knew that it was more simplistic than the one that we had, so we're hoping that this is a good move. And you won't know any difference, will you? Because you're a cat. But
He was terrified of it.
He was terrified of it?
Because it's all ceramic.
Oh.
When it came in the mail, they packaged it incredibly well. I sat it down after I washed it, and before I could like fill it, he like crept over and was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And it took him a long time to even go over and actually sniff it.
Well.
But he's drank from it. He's fine now.
And it's also in the exact same spot that the old one was. Anyway, so yeah, if you're interested in these, I can put a link to them. I don't know where. I don't even know what brand this is. Thirsty Cat.
Mountains.
Anyway,
It's a small pottery out of somewhere in New York.
Okay, it's a small pottery doing it, and again, this is still fine. You know, it's just.
There's other ones that are similar that are also highly rated.
And there's probably the technology's probably come a little bit in the last few years too. Yeah.
We dealt with that for so long that we knew what we didn't like about it, and we found one that had things we liked.
The one thing that is good about this is that the basin is really big.
Yeah, this is less.
Because this one's smaller. The basin on this one is really big, and it does have 3 outputs, spouts.
It switches them.
And you can.
It comes with like 6.
Oh, it comes with a bunch. So you can choose which ones you want. So if you have like multiple pets, or if you have pets that drink a lot of water, this could still be a good move.
I mean, a fountain is still a good move for a cat. Because they need to really flush their kidneys, and most cats don't drink enough water. Yeah.
I mean, like, your mileage will vary based on your pet, right? But we certainly found that to be true with Sagan. Kepler is a different breed because he just loves to drink water, but this encourages him to drink even more, and that can help keep cats healthy. So I don't know. I don't know that I would go out and buy a fountain unless you felt like you really needed it, but certainly if your cat ends up having any sort of crystals or something. Like, the reason that we got this to begin with was because our vet recommended it after Sagan had an issue, and he never had any issues with urinary stuff after that, so I guess it worked. Anyway, it's like 2 in the morning. We did our Kirby stream, and Kirby was great. We got to be really close to the end of the game because we're in World 6, so I don't know how much more is left. But we're having a late dinner. It's fine. It's actually much later than we thought dinner was going to be because we had to make rice, and that took a while. But it's fine. It's fine. We're up a little late tonight. We'll be up a little bit late tomorrow because tomorrow's Saturday, and that's okay. That's fine. Anyway, happy birthday, Kepler. Well, not really. Not for like a month, but it is crazy he's going to be 10. That's hard to believe. All right, I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's be back tomorrow, shall we?